Hi everyone! Kumusta kayo? My name is Angelo. Welcome to my channel and mag-uusap na naman tayo about skincare, and skincare. So, make sure to keep watching. So, pag-usapan natin for this video is all about the best Korean skincare brands na available sa Philippines and more importantly, na pinakasulit. This is KBeauty on a budget. Now, of course, maraming mga magagandang skincare options locally, but for those of you na mahilig talaga bumili ng Korean skincare, alam ko, the Hallyu wave is real. So, kung magpapakain kayo sa Korean wave, these are your best and most sulit options pag gusto nyo bumili ng Korean skincare. Also, this video is in partnership with Style Korean. Style Korean is one of the biggest suppliers of skincare, carrying over 12,000 plus products from 220 plus brands. So, wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa, let us begin. So, in choosing the Korean skincare products na pinakasulit, syempre dun tayo sa mga bare essentials ng isang routine, which are the cleansers, moisturizers, and sunscreens. And due to popular demand, dahil marami sa inyo may gusto nito, idadagdag na rin natin ang exfoliants. So, let's start off with our first category. These are the best KBeauty cleansers. And of course, if we're talking about cleansers, sa mga matagal nang nanonood sa channel na to, you probably already know yung siguro top 2 na favorite Korean cleansers ko na sulit at maganda yung formula. As in, hindi pwedeng hindi ma-mention ang dalawang products na to kapag Korean cleansers ang pag-uusapan. These are of course the very iconic and globally popular Cosrx Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser and ang paborito ng marami sa channel na to, the Heimish All Clean Green Foam. Sobrang hirap talaga talunin yung value ng mga to, as in. And that is why itong Cosrx is still one of the top, if not the top cleanser sa Korean skincare since I think 2015 or 2016. Isipin nyo guys 2021 na and this is still one of those cleansers na mabilis maubusan ng stock. Na itong Heimish naman on the other hand is my personal favorite sa Korean skincare and also a personal favorite ninyo ever since our best cleansers video. Lalo na sa mga naubusan nitong Cosrx, dito kayo lumipat hanggang sa ito naman yung naubusan ng stock, which just goes to show really na sobrang deserved din ng hype ng cleanser na to. Ang common feature ng dalawang cleansers na to are their low pH rating and ang paggamit nila ng mga gentle surfactants or cleansing agents, which as we all know is very important para ma-cleanse natin ang skin natin without drying it out and without damaging our skin barrier. Na kung ikukumpara lang natin silang dalawa to see which one is better for you, itong Cosrx, ang edge lang niya is meron siyang 0.5% BHA, which is a small help for those na merong oily skin type. Pero sa totoo lang guys, very small details na lang yun. Either one of these cleansers are excellent options para sa budget ninyo. If I'm not mistaken, yung Cosrx is nasa 300 pesos price range for 150 ml, while yung Heimish naman I think is nasa 350 to 400 pesos price range for 150 grams as well. And for those na gusto silang itry, meron din silang mga smaller sample sizes both at around 150 pesos price range. Pero kung let's say maubusan kayo ng stock ng dalawang to or hindi nyo talaga sila mahagilap kung saan man, don't worry guys, I got you kasi nakahanap na ako ng third cleanser na makakapag head-to-head talaga sa dalawang to. And this is the Pyunkang Calming Low pH Cleanser. Now, grabe talaga guys, as you can see, gamit na gamit ko talaga to because this is really one of the gentlest cleansers but also one of the most satisfying cleansers na nagamit ko sa Korean skincare in so many ways. Now, unahin muna natin yung mga ingredients nito. Just like the first two cleansers na minention natin, this is also a low pH cleanser that uses gentle surfactants or cleansing agents. And ang edge nito dun sa naunang dalawa na minention natin is that this has the 5 calming components of Centella asiatica or Cica, which makes this the best option kung sensitive ang skin ninyo. Which is also why this is my personal favorite right now kasi sensitive yung skin ko from my acne medication. But ingredients aside, one of the biggest reasons talaga kung bakit sobrang satisfying at sulit nito sa akin is itong mahiwagang foam pump nila. As in talaga guys, this is the best way to dispense your cleanser. Fight me. Chara! Now the first and of course the most obvious reason why I love this foam pump is yung instant na foam na lumalabas sa kanya. As in, hindi mo na kailangang i-lather siya or kuskusin. Instantly, you get that foamy product that you can already put on your face. Also, another reason is dahil ang dami ng foam na lumalabas in just one pump, hindi ka masasobrahan sa paglagay ng cleanser. Kasi kapag squeeze tube yung cleanser minsan, aminin nyo guys, minsan nasasobrahan talaga tayo ng press, tas nasasobrahan ng product yung nalalagay sa kamay. Ito talaga as in precise every time. Never ka masosobrahan sa paglagay ng cleanser and di mo na siya kailangan tansyahin. Literally, just one press is enough. And dahil dun guys, ang tagal-tagal talaga nito naglalast sa akin. As in, take note, months ago ko na to nabili and ginagamit ko to day and night. Halfway pa lang siya. As in, hindi pa siya ubos. That is why I really believe na worth it itong product na to. So sa mga interested, this cleanser is at the 450 plus price range for 150 ml. Now yes, this is a bit pricier compared dun sa other two cleansers natin, pero sa experience ko guys, this is the one talaga na pinakamabagal maubos. So okay ako dun. Alright, so from cleansers, let's now move on to our new category. We have our very popular exfoliants. So again, like our previous category, meron na akong top 2 na brands na sobrang trusted ko talaga for exfoliation. Isa for AHA and isa for BHA. Now, na-mention ko na yung mga products na to before several times sa ibang mga videos ko, and these are the Cosrx BHA Blackhead Power Liquid and Jumiso Yes Toner. So simulan natin tong Cosrx. Again, I think mga 4 to 5 times ko na to na-mention sa channel na to. This is really one of the best options sa Korean skincare kapag oily skin ka. Because as we all know, this has BHA, and BHA helps unclog your pores and it also helps with acne. Plus, meron pa tong 2% niacinamide, which is still a good percentage to help with oily and acne-prone skin, and makakatulong din siya sa dark spots and red marks. Now also, one factor that I keep forgetting to mention about this is actually perfect to for those na gustong isabay yung BHA product sa mga acne medications nila. Kasi guys, when it comes to BHA, usually yung mga Western products, medyo mas matapang sila sa skin. And carry lang yon if wala ka namang ibang mga actives or medications na ginagamit sa routine mo. Pero ako kasi, meron akong acne meds both sa gabi at sa umaga. At dahil doon, medyo mas mabilis ma-irritate yung skin ko more than usual. So kung gusto ko gumamit ng parang BHA product na pangdagdag lang doon sa anti-acne routine ko, I tend to go with this one kasi medyo mas gentle siya sa skin. And take note guys ha, 4% betaine salicylate na to, which is actually considered high strength. Pero this is really just gentler and hydrating sa skin ko compared yung sa mga Western na BHA. Mas hindi talaga siya irritating and wala ako masyadong na-encounter na problema kapag sinasabay ko to sa mga routine ko with my acne medication. Like for example, my benzoyl peroxide. Also since usually yung mga products naman na to, 2 to 3 times a week mo lang naman sila kailangan gamitin. Now as for our AHA product, we also have yung Jumiso Yes Toner, and I also did mention this on my video about the best products for textured skin because as we all know, AHAs can really help with dry and textured skin as well as those with aging skin. Ito talaga guys, I really think this is one of the best products in terms of value kasi talaga lahat ng friends ko that I recommended this to, isa sa mga typical comments nila is ang tagal before maubos ito. And the fact na 3 to 4 times a week mo lang talaga kasi siya kailangan gamitin, this will really last you a long time, which is again, the point of this video kasi masusulit mo siya. 5% AHA is actually a good level for beginners but also for those na may long-term goals and gusto lang i-maintain yung skin nila. Now again, with exfoliants or actives, higher percent isn't necessarily always better. Depende talaga siya sa skin mo. And specifically with AHAs, the higher the percentage, medyo mas tumataas yung chance na may stinging sensation siya. And while depende naman yung sa skin sensitivity mo, ako in general, this is one of the AHA products na confidently masasabi kong I can use a few times a week and wala siyang irritation sa skin ko or stinging effect. But to take note, that was my skin reaction. For these two products, you can get the Cosrx BHA at around 600 plus to 700 plus pesos kapag sale for 100 ml. And ito namang AHA ng Jumiso, nasa 450 plus pesos price range siya for 150 ml. Pero meron din siyang smaller version na 15 ml at around 99 pesos. And lastly, for this category, magdadagdag din ako ng isang personal favorite ko for body exfoliation naman. Now, technically, yung mga products naman na to na nilalagay natin sa face can also be used sa body ninyo. So, you can do that if you want. Pero meron din kasi sa inyong naaalanganin na parang ayaw nila gamitin yung products pang face nila sa katawan kasi parang feeling nila parang masyadong mahal daw yung binabayad nila para ilagay sa katawan. Parang hindi ko sure kung anong klaseng analogy yon, but fine. So, meron din akong isa-suggest na dedicated product para sa body for those who want that. So, again, ito yung current na ginagamit ko sa katawan ko. As in, kapag pumunta ka sa CR ko, ito yung makikita mong product. And I really feel na ang ganda talaga ng value nito. This is the Some by Me AHA BHA PHA 30 Days Miracle Clear Acne Body Cleanser. So, I know you guys all know this line by Some by Me. Naging popular yung parang 30 Days Miracle line nila. nila. And while personally lang, medyo so-so lang ako dun sa mga face products nila, itong for the body talaga, sobrang natuwa ako rito. Essentially, this is a BHA wash na malaking size. Now yes, this also has AHA and PHA, pero medyo hati ang derms sa community if effective ba talaga sila sa wash form. But either way, it's a welcome addition. But mainly talaga because of BHA, this can help unclog the pores sa katawan mo. So this can definitely help out with that, and lalo na kung pala workout ka, posibleng ang daming oil, sweat, and dead skin cells na natrap sa damit mo, which can actually clog your pores. So this can potentially help unclog it. And madali lang siya gamitin kasi every time na maliligo ka lang after you work out, you can just use this. Now aside from preventing breakouts, sobrang okay din to sa mga nagsishave or nagtatanggal ng mga body hairs kasi it's always recommended na mag-gently exfoliate kayo with BHA to prevent yung mga ingrown hairs from forming. So pwede nyo itong gamitin as a pre-wash before kayo mag-shave. And ito talaga guys, hindi siyang matapang, very gentle ito kahit may exfoliating ingredients siya. Now this is possibly because they added some soothing ingredients here like Centella asiatica to help soothe the skin. So perfect din talaga to kapag nagre-remove ako ng body hair, especially sa baba. Wow. Baka TMI na yon, pero guys, I use this for that too. Now for the price, actually nagulat din ako dito because this is just in the 450 to 500 price range for 400 ml already. And minsan kapag nagkakasale, bumababa palalo yung price niya, which makes it all the more sulit, as in minsan nagiging 1 peso per ml na lang yung price niya. Sulit nga naman for an exfoliating body wash as compared to if gagamit ka ng maliit na cleanser sa face. And if di ka naman mag-exfoliate every day or di mo naman siya ginagamit for a lot of purposes, Diyos ko, ang tagal siguro nito maubos for you. Alright, so from exfoliants, let's now move on to our next category. We have the best KBeauty moisturizers. Now, since may iba't ibang mga moisturizers depending sa skin type ninyo, I decided to choose one moisturizer na bagay for the 3 most common skin types. So we have dry, combination, and oily. Starting off with the best option for dry skin, we have of course none other than our moisturizer of the year. Tawag ko rin dito guys is the Korean CeraVe, and this is none other than the Illiyoon Ceramide Atto Concentrate Cream. Na ito guys, na-mention ko na to sa best alternatives for CeraVe video ko. So if you do want to check the consistency of this, do check that video out. Now for the formula, again, parang Korean version ng CeraVe ito, and the reason why that is important is because yung mga star ingredients ng CeraVe are ceramides, fatty acids, and cholesterol, which are naturally occurring talaga sa skin natin. Pero for dry skin kasi, medyo kinukulang yung top layer ng skin nila ng mga 3 ingredients na to, and research shows that applying moisturizers with these ingredients can help protect the skin barrier. Kaya talaga A+ na A+ ito for me kahit oily skin ako. Admittedly, hindi ko na to always ginagamit. Ginagamit ko lang siya kapag nagda-dry or nag-irritate yung skin ko from my acne meds. And ang nagpapasulit talaga sa moisturizer na to, as in girl, the price. As in, nakakapag-adjust talaga to sa kung anong budget level ninyo, specifically because this has different sizes. You can go as low as mga 100 plus pesos for the smallest size, and yung pinakamahal niya na 200 ml, which is this one, at most, makukuha mo na lang to at around 500 pesos price range. And 200 ml na yun so that can literally last you for several months. Kaya talaga for me, sobrang queen of value ito, and also one of the most cost-friendly and cost-effective Korean moisturizers you can get. Next up, we have a moisturizer for combination skin naman. This is the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Emulsion. Now, the reason why I love this product so much is this is a really versatile moisturizer na, in my opinion, this can work for both oily and dry skin. As in, perfect na balance to of just rich but also lightweight for your skin. So may pagka-lotion texture siya that is still very lightweight enough for oily skin. And if you're originally oily like me, kapag nagkaka-dry patches or irritation kayo from your acne meds, this is the perfect balance talaga. As in ako sa gabi, kapag hindi naman sobrang flaky yung skin ko and hindi ko kailangan yung Illiyoon, ito yung mas ginagamit ko as a moisturizer before I put my acne meds, and this is really makes all the difference, as in. Now for drier skin types, I think okay pa rin to, but more as a day cream or kapag aalis kayo. Kasi usually ang gusto ng mga dry skin, diba, is mga creamier moisturizers. Pero kapag yung sobrang creamy na parang sobrang waxy niya na moisturizers, pag lumabas ka and medyo humid yung panahon, pag napawisan ka, parang ang bigat talaga ng feeling. So usually you would need something a little bit more lightweight, and for me, I think magugustuhan nyo talaga to as a day cream or moisturizer. But if you're looking for a night cream, this might not be enough for your dry skin, so recommend ko pa rin si Illiyoon for that. So, usapang price naman, this is at the 500 pesos price range for 120 ml. As in guys, sulit na yon kasi sa ibang mga brands, they will charge you this same price pero 50 ml lang of product yung makukuha ninyo. Plus, meron din tong mahiwagang pump packaging which is amazing kasi matatansya mo talaga yung amount of product na ilalagay mo sa skin mo. Kasi again, aminin natin kapag tube, minsan talaga nasusobrahan tayo ng moisturizer. And last but definitely not the least, we have a water-based or gel-type hydrating moisturizer for oily and acne-prone skin, which is sulit na sulit, and actually, in my opinion guys, very underrated din itong next moisturizer natin. And this is none other than the Pyunkang Acne Cream. So again, na-mention ko na to in my best oily skin moisturizers video. So if you do want an in-depth review on this, do check that video out. Pero basically guys, ang opinion ko on this is, kung hindi lang talaga nagkaka-dry patches yung skin ko ngayon sa mga acne meds ko, holy grail status na siguro to. As in, everyday ko siguro to gagamitin. Now, ingredients-wise, this also has niacinamide, green tea, and licorice root, which can help with dark spots and red marks. And meron din itong Centella asiatica and chamomile, which are both amazing for soothing the skin. Now, ingredients-wise talaga, this is really perfect for those oily skin types na more of red marks or dark spots na lang yung iniintindi. Especially since usually gumagamit kayo ng mga serums which is hydrating on their own. So ito, this just seals in that hydration without being too heavy on your skin. Plus, meron pang extra benefits. And again, for the texture of this one, do check out yung video wherein feature ko to, yung oily skin moisturizers video. Pero guys, long story short, napaka-hydrating, watery, and lightweight lang talaga nitong moisturizer na to. As in, perfect match talaga for oily skin. Lalo na yung mga pawisin or ayaw yung mabigat yung feeling sa face. This is going to be your best bet sa Korean skincare. And price-wise, nasa 350 plus price range ito for 50 ml, which for a Korean brand like Pyunkang na sobrang quality, in my opinion, okay na yun. And finally, we move on to our last and most important category of this list. Of course, we have the best KBeauty sunscreens. Now, before we continue guys, I do want to address something kasi alam ko na earlier this year or parang late last year, nagkaroon ng parang controversy sa mga Korean sunscreens. And it's only right na maging skeptical din talaga tayo kasi syempre, hard-earned money din natin yung ginagastos natin, and of course, we want products that are quality. And that is why for this category, make sure ko talaga guys na sa listahan na to, specifically yung mga pinagpilian nating sunscreens is yung tinest na ulit and fully verified yung SPF rating nila. Para syempre, on our end din, kampante tayo sa mga sunscreen products na ginagamit natin. Starting off with our first sunscreen, ito yung sunscreen na pinaka-ginagamit ko sa listahan na to actually. And this is actually from the brand Tiam, and this is their My Signature Vita Red Sunscreen. Now again guys, admittedly, dati wala talaga to sa radar ko kasi alam nyo naman, dati purist talaga ako before sa mga fragrance-free products. But again, sabi ko nga, I don't want to impose that preference sa inyong lahat because some of you are okay with fragrance products. And when I started to be more open sa mga sunscreens na slightly fragrance lang naman, mas marami talaga akong na-discover na komportable yung feeling niya sa skin. Sabi nga ng mga derms natin, the best sunscreen is the sunscreen that you will wear. And this is one of those. So this is a mixed chemical and physical sunscreen, and it's also SPF 50+, PA3+, meaning it will protect you from both UVB and UVA rays. And ako talaga guys, sobrang hiyang ako dito. I really love this. As in, yung texture talaga nito is yung superstar guys. This is a lightweight cream type sunscreen that I really love for my oily skin. Now, it absorbs pretty well for a cream type sunscreen and natural yung finish niya. As in, hindi siya yung super shiny. And kahit may mineral or physical filters to, this has no white cast. This is also perfect sa mga tamad sa maraming steps sa umaga because this is already so good as a 2-in-1 moisturizer and sunscreen. And of course, dahil doon, naging sulit siya just for me personally kasi bumilis na yung morning routine ko and nabawasan pa siya ng isang product na kailangan kong gamitin. Now, the Tiam My Signature Vita Red Sunscreen is in the 400 to 600 price range for 50 ml. And admittedly, ito na rin siguro yung pinaka-pricey sa list na to, but I just really had to add this kasi ito talaga yung favorite ko now. Pero kung naghahanap pa kayo ng mas mura, do not worry guys kasi meron pa tayong cheaper options just like our next product. This is from Cosrx again, and this is their very popular Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. Now, papasadaanan ko lang to because I did already mention this in my Cosrx buying guide video, but again, similar comment ako rito sa Tiam sunscreen. This is a cream type sunscreen pero lightweight pa rin siya, and it's good as a 2-in-1 moisturizer and sunscreen. For the texture and consistency of this, very similar talaga sila ni Tiam. May konting difference lang sila sa finish. Itong Cosrx is a bit more glowy na natural finish, pero yung Tiam is slightly slightly more natural to matte. So kung mas bet nyo yung dewy finish or natural glow, this is for you. Pero kung presyo talaga ang usapan guys, mas mura talaga to. I think you'll get this at around 400 to 500 plus price range for 50 ml as well. And again, for an imported na Korean brand, almost ka-price nyo na yung iba na mga mid-level na drugstore brands natin. And sa totoo lang, sa price range na yun, parang medyo similar or even cheaper siya than the other sunscreens na nakikita natin sa drugstores. Kasi may mga iba sa drugstores umaabot na mga 700, 800. So this one parang medyo mid-tier lang siya. And last but definitely not the least sa sunscreens natin, I saved the most interesting sunscreen for last. So sulit option ulit to for those na number 1, nagsa-sunscreen habang nagme-makeup, and number 2, mahilig mag-reapply ng sunscreen whether with makeup or wala, but especially with makeup. And also this last one is fragrance-free and alcohol-free. Now this is the very interesting VT Cosmetics Essence Sun Pack. So as you can see with this guys, napakaiba talaga ng packaging nito because this is actually a cream-type sunscreen that you apply using a cushion. So this is really perfect for those na gusto mag-apply or re-apply ng sunscreen kasi less na makalat to because of course, di mo na siya kailangan ilagay sa kamay mo. So this is a mixed chemical and physical sunscreen that is SPF 50 PA3+, and also the only sunscreen in this list na fragrance-free and alcohol-free. Meron din tong Centella Asiatica and Zinc Oxide which are very, very calming to the skin, kaya caring-carry pa rin to for sensitive skin types. Now as for the texture, consistency, and finish sa skin though, I do have to mention na at first, medyo magmumukha siyang may cast sa start, and that is because of the zinc oxide. Pero in my experience guys, dahil may cushion, mabilis siyang i-spread and i-blend evenly. Pero of course, yung experience ko dun sa cast might be different for you kasi syempre magkaiba yung mga skin types natin. Kung medyo moreno or morena skin type kayo, ala-alalay lang dito sa product na to. Actually, marami din tong mga review videos na moreno or morena skin type yung nag-try. So you might want to check those videos out before you try this. But ako guys, personally, another thing I super love about this is reusable itong compact and cushion talaga. As in, pwede mo siya gamitin even for your liquid sunscreens. Ilalagay mo lang siya dito sa cushion. Ako rin kasi guys, kapag nag-makeup, BB cream, or tinted sunscreen ako for shoots, na-realize ko na ang useful talaga nung kapag ginagamit mo yung cushion kasi sobrang gentle siya and hindi niya nahuhulas yung makeup mo. Even after maubusan ka ng product nito, magagamit mo pa rin talaga yung packaging niya, which is what makes this a sulit product for me. And speaking of sulit guys, this sunscreen is also at the 400 and 500 pesos price range. Again, super duper recommend, lalong-lalo na kung nagre-reapply ka with makeup. And ayun na siya for this video guys. Grabe yun. I think that was around mga 12 products that we recommended in this video. But I hope you did find this list helpful for you in finding at least one Korean skincare product na pasok sa budget ninyo. Let me know as well in the comments if isa na sa mga ginagamit nyo yung mga products na na-feature sa video na to. And if you found this video informative, please do leave me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And as always guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!